Hello, students. How are you doing? I hope you all are doing completely fine. And as we have discussed, the techniques of separation of mixtures from chapter 5 in your syllabus. So, we had 7 methods of separation of substances. Out of those 7 methods, there are 2 practical methods that you can easily conduct at your home in order to understand the concept related to the particular method. So, as you can see, I have a fruit basket in front of me which contains of almost 3 different type of fruits. All right, so can you all guess what method of separation can we use here to separate all these 3 different type of fruits? So this is the most common method, that is hand picking. So the components of solid mixture can be separated by hand picking. This I have already described. And one more thing to notice is that this is only useful when the particles are large enough to be seen clearly. So you can see all the fruits clearly. They can be distinguished very easily that you have mango, you have banana, and you have apricots. So what you have to do is, in order to separate, you have to apply the most common method of separation, that is hand picking. So we can start with the apricots first. As we have separated one component of this solid mixture, now we have two further components remaining in the fruit basket. So applying the same method again, if we take out the mango and separate it from the fruit basket, now you can clearly see that all 3 components of this fruit basket are distinguishably separate. So this was the most common example of hand picking that I was supposed to give it to you. So hand picking can be included in a number of activities, such as separating pebbles from rice or dal, separating grass from mint leaves, and separating parts of salad. So we can use hand picking in all the 3 things, 3 examples. This was the most common that I have explained you. You can easily understand the concept of hand picking through this activity. Okay, so the next technique that I would be practically showing you here is sieving, that you can do it very easily at home. To understand the concept first, let me give you a brief introduction related to a video as the process of sieving, what is actually sieving.
May wish to prepare a dish with flour. We need to remove impurities and bran that may be present in it. What do? We use a sieve and pour the flour into it. Sieving allows the fine flour particles to pass through the holes in the sieve, while the bigger impurities remain on the sieve. In a flour mill, impurities like husk and stones are removed from wheat before grinding it. Usually, a bagful of wheat is poured on a slanting sieve. The sieving removes pieces of stones, stalk, and husk that may still remain with wheat after threshing and winnowing. You may have also noticed similar sieves being used at construction sites to separate pebbles and stones from sand.
All right, so this was a brief introduction how sieving is done. So I have prepared a activity at home that would make you understand the process of sieving in our day-to-day life, and is a very common example that all of you must be definitely known with. So let me just show you the activity. As you all can see, we have a sieve which is a strainer, and we have a mixture of water and green tea, as you can see. So what is sieving? In the process of sieving, we can separate the two components, that is green tea from water, and now the strainer is required for this purpose. As you have seen, the sieve has performed the role of separating the two components of mixture. The green tea has been kept on the surface, it has remained on the surface of the strainer, whereas the water is extracted out in a mug. So, this is a technique that is used for the separation of substances.